Welcome to my Gran Turismo 6 review. Me covering everything on Gran Turismo 6 that I can have. So first of all, we're going to go through online. There's no online, so forget that. You got arcade mode, which they don't care about because they put it literally in the menu. But they still have everything, time trials, drift, they put every single map through. You earn the rest of the maps throughout playing the game and actually racing on the maps. You got drift trial, time trials. No one really cares about arcade mode to begin with anyway. Then you got the career mode. Career mode is really good in this game. The only problem I have is the novice. I think I said that wrong. Novice. You know what, whatever. There's only 3 events. That was really dumb of them to make. Only 3 events for it. And you got a bunch of other events I'll go through later in the video. The first event I have for you guys is the Red Bull X challenges. You race Red Bull designed go-karts and Red Bull designed, like, I don't know the name of the cars specifically, but they're very fast and they're designed by Polyphony Digital and Red Bull. With the collaboration they had, you're only going to find these things in Gran Turismo. So I'm just going to get straight into it. There are about 80 plus tracks in the game if you count the variations. You've got 1,000 plus cars, I think it's like 1,200 or something. All detailed. I mean, they are all detailed except for the interiors. We'll get to that later. You've got day and nighttime tracks as well, and the day and nighttime in this game cycles through as well as the weather. So you have variation in the tracks now, because this is the first one, and some of the first games in history of racing, I'm pretty sure, to have cycling day and night and weather sequences. Of course, you remember Gran Turismo 5, that terrible game with its standard and premium cars. Well, they're still here with like 800 standard cars, also simple, and like 300 like normal cars. We still have NASCAR in the game. Rally was taken. It wasn't taken out, but like, there's nothing in the career mode of Rally anymore. I think there's like maybe one event and that's it. They completely binned the Rally, which I think is really dumb because I really love the Rally, especially in Gran Turismo 5. Just going to quickly show you what the interior looks like for standard cars, or simple cars. Yeah, literally nothing, just a blacked out cockpit. On the other hand, though, the premium cars, or standard, look really well in this game. Take this car, for example. Don't remember the name of it. Yes, I know that's pretty sad, since I have it in the video. Leaving it out. It's very detailed, as you can see. There's a steering wheel. And the view out of the cockpits feel a little weird in this game compared to the 5th game especially. I feel like I'm lower in the seat than I actually should be. That's probably just me though, I don't know. But for me, I just feel like I'm way too low in the seat sometimes, especially in this car. As I said before, they have day and nighttime cycles as well as weather cycles. They took out the endurance races and made them 24 hour, like from 24-hour Nürburgring to 24-minute Nürburgring, which I think is better because more casual people can now play the game and enjoy the endurance races more, even though it's probably worse for the like expertise players. Also, every car has working headlights now since the daytime cycles and weather, so I feel like that's also really good just because it adds more detail and realism to the game in general. Now let's get to the cars. Not the detail, but like the amount of cars in the game. There's over 1,200 cars. You've got like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Paganis, all the way down to like Mini Coopers, Hondas, Toyotas. It really ranges. You got F1s, NASCARs, you got Gran Turismo Concept. There's several different cars you can choose from in this game. Detailed interior or no detailed interior. It's all worth it. I do feel like they should do quality over quantity, which they're going to do in GT7. But I feel like they should just kept it always quality over quantity. Because I just feel like you should always have. You shouldn't just... I don't know why they thought putting more cars and having less detail in them was good. Because they just imported the PS2 models into the PS3. And I just felt like that was so stupid. And it just cost them so much. I don't know if you remember hearing me say this, but I mentioned Concept by Gran Turismo. Or Gran Turismo Concept. Basically, Gran Turismo pitched out cars to different companies, and they designed their own cars, and Gran Turismo put them in the game. And I feel like it's a really good idea, because the cars they made are really insane, futuristic, and some of them actually were turned into real-life cars. I mean, they're pretty much only on display. You're not going to use them, because they go like 400 kilometers an hour each, pretty much, so they're kind of stupidly fast. We've got like Mazdas, Toyotas, Mini Coopers even, and you got all these other concepts that didn't even exist as car brands before, that now technically in a way do. Quickly gonna touch up on some of the modes that you can do in this game, or they have. You have the Goodwood Festival, which is pretty much you have like, I think like 15 different cars you could use for it, or missions. They give you this car, you try and get to the checkpoint amount of time, and if you get there, you get, like, a little bit of prize money. The prize money is, like, nothing. So, it's really fun, yet very frustrating. The sound in this game's a mixed bag. Some cars sound really good, some cars sound like complete trash, and I'm gonna show you. Moving on from the horrible sound, we're gonna go to the rest of the events. We got the Ayrton Senna Tribute, which is just like a bunch of little events that you could do, and getting above silver, or I think gold, gives you tons of prize money, his gear, and his cars. Then you got the Sierra Time Rally, which is like a 26-kilometer track, which is just absolutely insane. Finally got Lunar Expedition, which is you trying to get to an area in a target amount of time for like no prize money. I don't know what this is, but it's new. This game is a mixed bag. Some people hate it. Some people think it's worse than Gran Turismo 5. Some people think it's really good and think it's better than Gran Turismo 5, one of the best racing games ever. I think it is definitely not close to a really good racing game. It's not close to a really bad racing game. It's just kind of there. They didn't excel at anything, and they didn't really fail at anything. This game felt like Gran Turismo 2 in a way, where it's just Gran Turismo 5 with more content, and just makes it simply better. But there's not really much of a difference. I think the graphics in this game are no better. I think they're like 1% better than Gran Turismo 5. You can almost not spot a difference, really. The sound is equally as bad as Gran Turismo 5. The physics definitely feel better, of course, go figure. I feel like the cons of this game are just the sound sucks and the graphics are super underwhelming. It's supposed to be a sequel. It might be on really old hardware and the same hardware as Gran Turismo 5, but it just feels so underwhelming, and sometimes it feels worse than Gran Turismo 5's graphics, and that shouldn't happen. It's a newer game. It shouldn't be able to be like that. And the good thing about it, though, is there's way more content, like way more content than Gran Turismo 5, and there's just a lot of content in general for this racing game. And I feel like they did really well with the career mode. I feel like the career mode was really well done in this game. That's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Like, subscribe for more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Probably my most in-depth review of a game yet, since I've only done 2 before this one. By the way, Garden Warfare has like 660 views. That is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what my next review is gonna be on. I'm not really looking at any games to review yet, but I'll think about it. It'd probably be some other racing game, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.